I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Cedar Point's headline attraction, Steel Vengeance. It took the industry by storm 2 years ago. I know, it's already been 2 whole years. It's a fan favorite, many actually consider it their favorite, but not everyone knows the true story of Steel Vengeance. I can sit here and rant on and on about the perfection of this ride, from its quality packed to the brim first half, all the way to its quantity even more packed to the brim second half. But most of you already know this ride inside and out. If I'm gonna blow you away and tell you something you might not already know, we're gonna need to talk about its name. Steel Vengeance. We've grown used to it over the last 2 years, but it's a rather odd name. When it comes to Steve, a lot of people, including me, say the theme is just not that good. But what people fail to see is its ridiculously extensive, awesome storyline it's themed to. But wait, stick with me. Allow me the chance to blow your mind. Yes, today I'm going much deeper than the average enthusiast into Steel Vengeance, so I too can share with you this awesome theme, because once you hear it, you may never hear the word Steel Vengeance the same way again. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button down below. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss out on any future videos. Before we begin, I just want to say this is a video I don't normally do. As much as I love the theming to rides, it's not something I usually talk about on the channel. But if you enjoy this and want to see more along this type of video, just let me know in the comments down below. I can also go deeper into exploring themes like Time Traveler, Verbolten, Copperhead Strike, and many more. So let me know what you think. Anyways, today we're going far, far west to a place called Frontier Town, where we'll uncover the truth of Cedar Point's Wild West. All of the information I'm talking about today is all factual, pulled from cue signs, the announcement, commercials, posters, and more. I took all of it, threw it together so it all makes sense, and now I'm sharing it with you. And also keep the Frontier Town coasters in the back of your mind as I tell the story. This is the hidden storyline of Steel Vengeance. Our story begins with a man named Beauregard Chamberlain, someone who just wants to leave his hometown. Just like anyone, Beauregard was looking for a small fortune and would do anything to get one, even become an outlaw. He started a moonshine business, which became very popular very quick. He didn't just find his small fortune, he was also able to cover every expense to leave the east and make his way westward in hopes to find an even bigger fortune. But Beauregard was, well, he was selfish and didn't tell many people about his money. But to him, it didn't matter. He saw hope in a place called Frontier Town, so without looking back, he bought his ticket and off he went. Once Chamberlain reached Frontier Town, he got right to work trying to find any way he could make money. He started by going to a bar named Lil's. There he met someone who would change his life. This man was named Wyatt Dempsey, but the townsfolk called him Digger. Digger made his mark by being an inventor, entrepreneur, and amateur paleontologist, which is how he got the nickname Digger. One day, Wyatt was on an archaeological dinosaur dig and found iron ore in the ground, which could lead to Chamberlain's wealth. In curiosity, Chamberlain wanted to know everything he could about these riches, so they shared a drink and Digger told him everything he knew. He told Chamberlain about the valuable minerals beneath the town that can make someone rich beyond belief. That day forth, Chamberlain used his fortune to start his own mining business, and he would get a new name. Maverick. Maverick's Cedar Creek Mining Company made him a fortune. He was able to mine a lot of the treasures found underneath the town. He made so much money, he was able to buy people's homes at breakneck speed and mine their property. Not only was Maverick making bank, but he was also able to fix the rundown town and make Frontier Town a place people want to go. Quick pause from the story. I think this is awesome because it doesn't just tell the story of Chamberlain, but also about the rides. Frontier Town at Cedar Point wasn't much at all, and then they got Maverick in 2007, which itself changed the entire land. I love how Cedar Point went this far in depth to give Frontier Town a history. Anyways, let's get back to the story. Maverick's wealth made him very popular in town, so he decided to make it his permanent home by building a horse ranch to live on. The chief caretaker who watched over Maverick's property was Chester Watkins. Chester doesn't play much into the story, but his daughter Chess does. Chess was the fiercest and a fiery cowgirl, earning her the name Wild One. but she also was very beautiful. She captured the heart of Chamberlain himself. One night, Maverick brought her to Lil's to propose, but instead of accepting, she denied in a not so delicately way, humiliating Maverick. Maverick rebuffed her denial in rage and swore she and her father would suffer for his humiliation. Now Chess Wild One Watkins was no longer an ally of Maverick. Chamberlain was determined to grow his mining business more than ever. He went back to an old friend, Digger, for some help. Digger said he would build Maverick a mining machine so big and powerful it would change Cedar Creek mining for the better. Maverick accepted and handed Digger a pile of money to prove himself worthy as an inventor and engineer. Digger developed a radical steam-driven drilling device, only to lose an arm in a boiler explosion. Readily dismissed by Maverick, he created his own prosthetic arm during his covalence that could outdraw anyone, and he waited quietly for an opportunity of revenge. Maverick lost hope on Wyatt for his failure. In a way, he felt betrayed. Digger became furious with Maverick because he lost an arm trying to build Maverick's influence, and all he got was a cold shoulder. So just like Chess, Digger was no longer an ally of Maverick. By this time, the word of Maverick's mining company and political power had stretched far out of Frontier Town, all the way down to Mexico, where Maverick's brother, Jackson Chamberlain, was looking for his fortune. Around the same time Beauregard left home, Jackson did as well, but instead of going west, he went south. Jackson told tales, traded horses, but above all, he was the master at the old deck of cards. His skill in the world of gambling earned him the name Blackjack. When the word of his brother's success found his ears, he made his way to Frontier Town to partner up and get in on the action. Maverick agreed to a partnership, but Blackjack was quick to realize that he was just another overworked, underpaid employee. Seething at the profits his brother made in his highfalutin ways, his jealousy drove him to make his own cold hard cash. But Blackjack didn't just have his eye on the money, but also chess. Soon, Blackjack and Maverick got into a feud over Miss Watkins, and Blackjack threatened to spill the truth of how Maverick first got his money, his illegal moonshine business back home. If the townspeople found out about this, Maverick would have been exposed as an outlaw, lost all of his power, and thrown in jail. To meet in the middle, Maverick gave Blackjack a pile of cash and told him to never return to the town. He accepted under one condition. He would leave town with the two other enemies of Maverick, Chess and Digger. They waited patiently for the right time to return and get their revenge for everything Maverick had done to hurt them. For Digger, it was betrayal. Chess, it was the possibility of her life being ruined. But for Blackjack, it was losing his brother for the man he had become. They made a plan to take away Maverick's reign by returning with a menacing machine so big and powerful, they will at once have taken away Maverick's mining company. Digger would use the wood from his failed invention and brace it with new steel, making it a hybrid machine not to be messed with. That's why Steel Vengeance has mine cars for trains with the names Digger, Blackjack, and Chess. It's a comeback story of three individuals who wanted revenge on an old friend. And with Steel Vengeance, Frontier Town finally got a machine to top Maverick. That's the end of our story, but there's so much more Cedar Point can do to expand off of the theme. If Steel Vengeance did what Digger intended, and if it takes over Cedar Creek Mining Company, they can remove Cedar Creek Mine Ride and get a new ride and theme it to a new character, or maybe even the child of Chess and Blackjack. It can be a completely new character, or it could be a bandit that teams up with Maverick to make an even bigger mining company than before to take back the reign. Of course, it would be a record-breaking GCI Woody. Plus, I think it's kind of weird how Maverick had a moonshine business back in the East, and on the East Coast is Copperhead Strike, which is themed to moonshine. I just thought that was something funny to add. Maybe the whole secret theme of Copperhead Strike is the ranch Maverick and Blackjack grew up on. But if you want me to explore that in a future video, definitely tell me in the comments down below. But if you've made it this far in the video, click that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future videos. If you enjoyed today's video and want to see more just like it, click this playlist right here. If you want to subscribe to my channel, click my logo right here. I'm Zach from Theme Park Media signing off, and I will catch you in the next one.